Good morning, all empathic sensitive souls. Happy first Monday of November. Can you believe it's already Monday? Oh my gosh, can you believe it's already November? The time has just been flying. So, we have been discussing feeling stuck in your emotions, what it feels like, taking some steps to try to get out of being stuck in your emotions. And I thought for the month of November, we would change it up a little bit. And I'm going to do an oracle card draw for the collective, for the group, and see if it resonates with you. Now, oracle cards, if you're not familiar with them, there are so many different kinds and types and pretty pictures and words, and whatever card draws you is the card you should get. And this is the cards that I'm going to be using. I absolutely love them. I love the pretty pictures. I love the messages they receive. I just really resonate with this deck of cards. Now, you may be asking, what does a card draw have to do with being stuck in your emotions? And I find that sometimes doing a card draw, sometimes finding meaning in a card suddenly gives me clarity that I never knew I had to have, or wanted to have, or needed to have. And it sounds silly, and there's people that don't believe in the cards. There's people that, oh, I only do tarot cards, oh, whatever. And this is, for me, it's fun. It is something, a new way to look at things. I use a pendulum. I know some people use dowsing rods. Some people use the copper things you hold on to and they swing back and forth. I cannot remember what they're called. Dowsing rods, I'm thinking. But for me, it's exciting to see what comes up. And I am a card reader, and when I draw cards for myself, I get very pretty similar cards in my reads. But when I draw cards for other people, there's cards in this deck I swear I've never seen. So I would like to do an experiment and see what cards I get for the collective. Now, I've already cleansed my cards. I've already set my intentions. I've already said my opening prayer to the cards, for the cards, to get information. So let's shuffle them and see what comes out. We may get one card, we may get a couple cards, and we'll see what happens. Sometimes it's just fun to see what the universe has in store for us, because you never know what's going to come through. And please don't be offended by me using the term universe, because universe to me means the universe, or God, or spirit, or energy, or angels. It's, for me, it's a catch-all phrase to be whatever you choose to believe in is what universe is. And it sounds silly, and that's okay. I'm good with silly, especially on a Monday morning. Oh, we have a card that popped up. Let's see. It is the Bone Collector card. Ooh. It is a number one for those that are in numerology, and it's a very pretty card. Very interesting, and people will go, oh my gosh, it's so strange. I love it. I love this. The stranger, the better. There is so much energy with this card. Now, I enjoy reading the book, what the book tells me this card means, because I can interpret the card by looking at it and seeing what it has to say to me, but I also like reading the book because it gives a very good interpretation. And for this, it is, you are whole and have everything you need within. Well, this plays into everything that we've been talking about, trying to get unstuck in our emotions. We are everything that we need. We have everything within our own mental psyche, in our own emotional database, that we can power up. We can become a better version of ourselves. We can break through all these emotional ties and bonds and chains that we have to emotions that seem to want to hold us down and not let us break free. Isn't that amazing? The Bone Collector asks that you look closely at your present circumstances. Are you fully present or reacting out of a past conditioning and unconscious expectations? It's being stuck in that perpetual loop, isn't it? For me, it is. When Saturday morning rolls around, if I don't have something, someplace I need to be for somebody else, then I have a tendency to lollygag and do absolutely nothing, which is exactly what I did on Sunday. Saturday, I was busy. I was out of the house. I was visiting friends. I was doing things. Now, that's my go to, that's my perpetual loop. My downtime is the weekends when I really need to be doing things, but I get stuck in that blah, I don't wanna. And this is telling me to look at the circumstance, and am I reacting out of past conditioning? Yes, yes, I am. I should have drew this card on Sunday. What am I thinking? We adapt and accept the version of the truth that sets us up to behave in a certain way to the future when faced with a situation similar to the original. That's exactly what I do every weekend. Instead of being responsible and making the changes that I know I need to make, I revert back to the old loop, and then on Monday morning I berate myself because I wasted a whole day. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. The bone collector reminds you that the truth is you are a powerful being with with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you to reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack. The bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find a way to have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. How's that for a perfect opening for a Monday morning? If I can stop reliving and hashing over in my mind and really focusing in and holding that energy of a past wounding, whether it was a look, whether it was a word, whether it was an action or a reaction, if I can let that go, if I can release the energy around that, then I won't continue to repeat that cycle, because I've got that so focused in and narrowed in my mind that every time something similar to that happens, I react the same way. I have a tendency to, when confronted, especially in a very negative way, I shut down. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to see anyone. I will go to my corner. I will do my thing. I can still be productive, especially if it's at work, but I shut down. And I know this, and I'm trying to work my way through it. That when people come at me with confronting me about some hoopla that really is not mine, I have to recognize this is how I'm going to react, and I have the power to change that. I believe in myself. I believe in my worth. And I don't deserve that. Now, whether I snip back at them, which usually doesn't get me anywhere and is not helpful, but I now stand my ground. And it really changes how people will try to confront me now, because they know they can't run roughshod over me. And it changes. It changes the energy. It changes how I react. And when I change that, it changes that perpetual loop. I have everything within me to succeed. You have everything within you to succeed. I find it fascinating. The cards don't lie. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I find the cards amazing. If this resonated with you, if you enjoyed this, if you got a message out of this, please put it in the comments. I would love to have feedback on what you thought of it, how you liked it. Was the card read good? Did it resonate? And would you like me to continue this? On Wednesday, I will hop back in and we will check it out and see if there's any comments and how it went. Keep me posted on life. It has been a whirlwind of a morning already because it's still dark and gloomy. I thought time changed. We're supposed to have daylight outside. It's not daylight yet. I think it's still raining, which we desperately need the rain because we've been in drought and severe drought for quite a while now. Have a fantastic Monday. Remember, you are all that you need. Everything you need is within you. Find it. Stand up. Be loud and proud. Do what you have to do to survive in this world because it's within you and it's your divine right to be happy. It's your divine right to be safe. Have a fantastic Monday, everyone. I'll check in on Wednesday. Bye for now.